Now I definitely didn't understand the problem that was presented that you said that you claim.
It must fuck with some sensitivity stuff on Jordy's.
You want to know what it should have done? It fucked my
editing.
brain because I couldn't even finish my sentence because I had a stroke midway.
It's not worth worrying about.
If it ain't
We've done
broke,
the count,
don't
we're done.
fix it.
Unlike my brain, which is definitely broken and definitely needs fixing.
I think what it is that it's just not, what's it called? Like how, or like Discord or something like that has the thing where you can like turn off certain
the noise
decibels.
suppression.
Yeah, it doesn't have that, or at least I haven't found it on it.
Right. Well, Audacity that doesn't apply to Audacity. Discord's noise suppression doesn't apply.
So the software isn't part of Discord. It's its own software. So what I'm doing, how I activate it is I go through, my microphone is technically going through this software, which then is added to what's it called?
Anyways, we want One Piece this week. Can we have Brendan back this time?
Why are we talking about this? We're done.
Someone asked.
We're done.
Brandon, welcome back. How are you doing, buddy?
I was having a much better time before about 5 minutes ago. Can we go back to talking about?
I was so great without being here.
I was doing great when we were talking about fucking bear claws and cookies and croissants.
I missed out on that?
Oh no, it was great.
Did.
Yeah.
Man, that bathroom break took a lot from me.
Yeah,
but no, you know what? I'm doing good, man. How you guys doing?
I'm currently sweating. Not loving that.
You're sweating already, huh?
Yeah, 8 degrees.
There's a lot of summer left. There's a lot of summer left to hit.
There's a lot of spring left to hit.
I mean, I don't think there's that much spring left. I mean, we're already almost in May.
It's like a whole month and a half.
Yeah, but I mean, summer starts May what, like 20th?
Like the end, right?
I mean, I think it's like the 20th. But either way, you only got like probably 5 solid. Okay, you got like 6 solid weeks.
Wait, what am I talking about? So summer doesn't fucking start in May. It starts in June.
I'm glad you recognize that.
Absolutely. No. Spring started last month,
man.
Spring started last month.
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
No, he's right. It does kind of start in June officially. That's when it's like always hot.
Yeah, it's fucking June 20th.
Oh, okay. Maybe I had the wrong 20 in my head.
One of you is wrong.
Crazy.
I don't know which one of you is wrong.
I can't believe I doubted myself for a sec. I looked it up. I know I'm the right one now because I looked it up.
I looked it up.
That was just a Brendan Sharn gun trying to.
I don't know why I doubted myself.
Genjutsu.
Yeah, he cast a genjutsu on us.
What do they say about manipulators? Gaslight, and gaslight.
Boss.
Gaslight some more.
yeah, exactly.
Somebody read the damn summary.
Can I read the summary? I haven't done it this week, but I need to clear my throat because
I was going to say you need to drink water.
You sound like I have a string in there.
So anyways, I was smoking 80 packs a day.
So anyway, I was smoking.
Can I read the summary, guys?
So this week on One Piece.
One Piece, sweet One Piece. I remember when he first wrote the One Piece.
I remember when they first invented One Piece.
All right. This week on One Piece, things were pretty short, sweet, and concise. We get Viola breaking down who the VIPs of the battle are, naturally with us checking in on them briefly. Senor Pink saves a cat. Zoro laughs at Pica, making him angry. Diamante might just win in his grudge match with Kyros, and some other stuff happens. Like Hajrudin breaking every bone in his body before breaking Machvise. But after all that, we circle back to the stars of the show, Law and Doflamingo. They continue their 1v1, filled with lots of snarky jabs, villain monologuing, and gaslighting, just like you remember it. There was also that whole Law's arm being completely cut off, but this is One Piece, so he'll probably walk that off. We also conclude Luffy's 2v1 against Bellamy and the String Clone, or did we? Find out all about it right now. Does that mean we're going to jump right into that part? I guess we have to.
I need to consult Justin on something. Go first.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna highlight this sentence. Did I write that?
I mean, I assume so. I didn't write it.
I don't remember writing that.
I wrote that.
You wrote that?
Yeah, I thought it was going to be funny.
Oh, I mean, that's fine. I just really scared myself when I was like, I wrote this summary, but I definitely don't remember writing that sentence.
Oh.
Am I the only one?
No, you definitely wrote it.
Am I the only one that heard Brendan say Zoro saves Pica, making him angry?
I did not.
I have bad memory, so no.
I'm not.
Because I heard Zoro saves at Pica.
Dylan, roll the clip.
What?
Dylan, roll the clip. No, I haven't been here in too long. Like, I probably don't know what I'm doing anymore.
In my episodes.
So last week we did that Taco's email, right?
Yes.
So
oh boy.
So Taco sent us an email in which we discussed what the different parts of the One Piece Exodia would be, because we have all of these characters missing limbs. And we only were missing the right hand and I guess technically the head. The right hand we settled for was a fantastic pull by Justin, was Axe Hand Morgan, but Taco's email was just a week too early.
Too early.
We could have been using law.
Oh shit!
We could have been doing right arm of law.
Hold on. My question is this. All right. Are we using people who are permanently disfigured, or are we talking just, they got their head cut off? Because then you have a head already, which is Doflamingo. His head got chopped off.
No, well, we use Buggy for the head because he can safely detach his and use it as a piece of Exodia. So
this is a great question.
That was the
Can
closest.
You please enlighten me? What was the whole Exodia here?
Left leg of Kyros, right leg of Zeph, left arm of Shanks, right arm of Axe Hand Morgan, and Buggy acting as the Forbidden One.
Oh my god!
So is Buggy the torso and the head, or just the head?
The thing about Exodia, is that
torso?
The five. No, we would not. That would be the worst one to use. There's 50% less torso than any other character in the series.
I feel like what we're comparing though is the missing pieces of those people.
No,
Ace is the only one missing his torso.
The point is that Exodia has each of the 4 limbs and then a head that acts as like the main card. So there's no mention of torso there. Exodia effectively has no torso until you put them all together. Then it magically materializes.
Exodia, where's your ab day? Come on, my dude.
So,
bro, where are your lungs at, bro?
I wonder if Taco specifically asked this question because of this, or just because we had conveniently done that sort of bit a few weeks ago anyway. But he would either way. Email 1 week, or we read it 1 week too early, because we could have been using the right arm of the law.
The right arm of the law.
Yeah, Judge Dredd style. Awesome.
Judge Dredd style.
Although Captain Morgan will still impress me forever about you just immediately being like, oh, we could just do Captain Morgan. I was like, oh, fuck. That's awesome.
That works. That works so perfectly.
So just to clarify, I didn't write that line, right? Like that was added?
No,
you definitely wrote it.
I wrote that?
Oh no, he's doing it again.
I'm so serious. I know I remember writing every single word except this one fucking sentence. I'm like, bro, that's not me. When did I do that?
Say the line.
The word of the day is gaslighting.
There's the G.
Loudgy's secret ability. Gaslighting.
I don't know what's your funny board.
Oh shit, that's awesome. Oh fuck! Oh man, I can't think.
Oh my god!
What did you do to me? You broke my brain.
First it was the nut, now it's the loud G for gaslight.
The G stands for gaslight.
The G in loud G stands for gaslight.
Apparently this week we learned that maybe it stands for Geofist.
Yeah, that was a random thing that was mentioned.
Yeah, I think he like named his move like Geofist or something like that, right?
This Viola giving everyone like epitaphs of the executives a little bit, because we get 2 nicknames / epitaphs in this episode that we didn't really have before. One of them is Geofist. One of them is Geofist user Loud G, and I was like, oh okay. I mean, sure. Can we find out what Geofist users are or do, or where they come from, please? Not just say the words.
Here's my theory. Geofist is just the sound he makes. It's not like an actual art, like martial arts style.
Okay. I mean that's fair.
So, like,
I can get behind that.
Tennis players grunt and he geos.
Oh,
okay.
Actually, I like that. I really like that idea now.
That would be a very
I've seen the vision.
It's when you say it out loud, it finally comes to picture.
Yeah.
I like that actually.
Like, it's just
before I was placating you, but now I actually agree with you.
gaslighting. More
I'm putting the gaslighting to the side for once.
I'm putting the gaslighting to the side.
You lost me in the first half, but now I'm on board.
It's like when Doflamingo was telling Law, like, man, if only you didn't give that letter to the Marines, man,
bro,
you could have just everything would have been great. And then Law was like, don't you fucking play with me. You would have gotten everything in the end anyway. And he's like, you're damn right I would, because I'm the villain.
I'm just that guy.
I am him. He is me.
I don't know what kind of mental strengthening training Law underwent at some point during his 13 years of absence from Doflamingo's line of sight or whatever. But like, if that were me, bro, I would have been crying. I'd be like,
well, yeah, your arm would be on the ground and you'd be crying.
Well, before that, when he reminded me that like my best friend is dead because of my actions, because I'm stupid or whatever, and didn't know any better, I would be on the floor just crying. He's like, no, Coruscant.
He's got over half his life to have dealt with that now.
I mean, he got weaned into it. Let's be real. He watched his parents die. Then he had his arm cut off and had emotional damage of second daddy dying. So he's used to it by now.
You know, I know that we've had Sunder Law in like a large majority of this arc. But, you know, putting all of these pieces together in his character,
the Exodia pieces?
Wait, what'd you say?
Quiet you.
Exodia pieces?
Oh, right. Yeah. That. Seeing all these pieces in Law's character put together, like, there is just like, I'm surprised that this wasn't plan A. Plan A was to have Kaido do the deed. Like, how was he not like the one that wanted to come to the front lines to do all this shit himself? All things considered, I still find that kind of wild.
Plan B ended up with him losing an arm, I'm assuming Plan A didn't involve him losing an arm.
Yeah, well, I think he knew his limits, and he was like, Plan A is definitely really safe and nigh foolproof. But then I entered an agreement with the Straw Hat Luffy, and that kind of all went to shit immediately. So Plan B means I gotta put my own neck out on the line.
I don't know. I mean, they kind of frame it in these episodes that Law's plan, one way or another, was always to take out Doflamingo himself. This just seems to have been accelerated by his friendship with Luffy, but Law, by the end of these episodes, frames it. He was like, I always wanted to be the one to pull the trigger finally. So
I hear that sentiment makes sense. I think maybe prior to meeting Luffy, he maybe just was operating solo, and he was like, maybe he doesn't see the reality where he could be the one to, like, you know, do Doflamingo under himself. And then, you know, the opportunity just presented itself here on Dressrosa, where he's like, well, you know, when in Rome, do his Romans and whatnot.
The way I see it is how it went is essentially Law is building a piece of IKEA furniture, right? And then Luffy comes in and jumps to step 12. And Law is just trying to get the pieces to work. But Luffy is just like, nah, we're doing 12.
We don't need these screws. We don't need these brackets.
Just cram it in. Just cram it in there. And then
he's got a hammer and literally everything's a screw.
Yeah.
So like it's just like one of those things where it's like it was supposed to be a desk, but now we have a good bookshelf.
You know, that's a great analogy. I really didn't know we were there. That was great.
The bookshelf may be on fire, but it is a shelf.
All right, well.
Well, better than if it was supposed to be a table and it ended up as a bookshelf. I feel like you'd add pieces somehow.
And then you find out that the piece that holds it to the floor, like, you know, or holds it to the wall, all of a sudden becomes a great chair, and it's like, what the fuck is happening? Where did all these pieces come from?
It's a giraffe.
What?
Sorry,
you know, when you asked your question, when you asked your question initially, Brendan, what I was thinking to myself was, you know, maybe Law planned on just KSing Kaido at some point. He was like, all right, Kaido's about to do him under, and then blam, gotcha, bitch.
Stupid.
My kill.
He was gonna wait for Kaido to be like right there, and then he was gonna be like in the shadows, like, this is my fucking moment. Wow, I don't think Law's a little baby bee like that. I think he wants the smoke like firsthand. I don't know, man.
Oh, he's
I don't know.
smoke.
I feel like prior to meeting Luffy, Law was all about playing it safe and calculated. Now through Luffy's or through his adventures with Luffy, he's just kind of, I think, been emboldened a little bit. You know, like, I don't want to say pushed out of his comfort zone, but like, I don't know, like riled up is maybe a better word. But and then also just like the situation at hand that's been presented to him. He's just like, well, the Kaido plan's kind of gone to shit because, so many contingencies on Dofi's part between, manipulating the newspaper and then having the world government in his pocket and blah, 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 all these things he didn't account for. He was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it my damn self, or at least try before I got my arm cut off.
I guess that's kind of fair. I mean, he's definitely like in the pivot, right? Because at some point he was like, well, this was never going to plan out the way I really wanted to because, unfortunately, you just have way too much pull that I didn't account for. Like, I knew you had pull. I just didn't think you had that kind of pull. And at some point, he definitely had to do some kind of pivoting to be like, all right, well, if I still want to take this fucker down, like something's going to have to happen. But rather than like try to like, well, I guess he did at first. He wanted to sort of salvage the original plan A back in the day when they were like, get Caesar out of here. We're going to break the deal. And then we're going to come at this from another attack. And now I'm just like, through these eps, I'm like, bro, come on. You didn't want that. You never wanted that. Don't lie to me. You wanted the smoke. Luffy's not the only reason you're here. Is all I'm saying.
Absolutely not.
Sometimes you're just like afraid of the fight, and then you get hit the first time, and you're like, that wasn't so bad. All right, I think I could take him. And then
that's
it hits you again.
That's never come out of your mouth.
I don't know, man. When I was a little kid learning football, I was afraid to like tackle people because I don't know. I was just afraid of getting hit. And then there was one time we did a drill where, you just kind of 1v1 somebody in a tackle contest. And then you do the contest, you end up on your ass, but you realize you're fine. And you're like, all right, cool, I can do this. And then you run into a dude who's
so what
6'10"
part of this
and
plan
runs you over.
Does Law look fine? Because he's missing an arm.
Okay.
He do be losing an arm.
Like I said,
Wow.
he was emboldened. He got hit first, and he was like, I survived that. I can take him, I think. And then he lost an arm, and then he's like, well, it was good to feel confidence for a little bit.
Then he ran into the linebacker that's 85 pounds of muscle bigger than him.
Like me in high school when I ran into that 6'10" guy who ran me over, and I'm pretty sure I had a concussion, but we never knew it.
Can I ask one question to you, by the way? Did you guys think that he was actually going to cut his arm off? Because I'll be honest, rewatching this scene, when Doflamingo like pulls the fucking string like connected from his heel like to his, I assume like his fucking ass or something, and he's just got this stupid face of spider.
He did use the spider web move.
Where does the string come from? We don't know.
So he's got this like string coming out of his heel. His leg like protruded or like lifted above Law's arm, and he's just like taunting him. I'm like, bro, you're gonna cut his fucking arm off with that, aren't you?
You know what's funny? When I saw that, I thought he was just gonna like slash his chest. I definitely didn't see amputation coming. That wasn't on my bingo card.
So my bingo card was when I was watching this scene 20 minutes ago. I saw the leg up and everything. I was like, okay, so he's definitely gonna like slash him, right? Like that's clearly the thing. I was not fully expecting them to go full go through. I thought we were gonna get like that classic anime, like it's definitely a deep cut, but his arm's still there, and then like they're gonna never address it again. Like the bullet wounds in his chest.
Well, he got those out.
He repaired
the holes
those.
are still there.
Well,
Listen,
he got surgery.
He
That
just
matters.
snip them back up.
Yeah, he just sewed it back up.
He doesn't have left foot on his body anymore.
So that's where my second
Overall
thought is,
good news.
as soon as I saw his arm get cut off, I'm like, all right,
I just got dropped from Discord. Oops.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not permanent.
Oh no!
It's not.
He's
Let's not.
gonna-
Oh no!
Let's not kid
he's just
anybody
gonna
here.
like fucking like what?
Oh no!
We lost. Who did we lose?
No,
we lost.
I don't know if the last.
We lost Justin.
Oh no, we lost Justin. Come back, buddy.
That actually might be
20
bad.
minutes in.
Hold on.
That might be kinda
Timestamp
bad.
20 minutes.
Timestamp 20 minutes. Timestamp 20 minutes. Hold on. We're gonna have to, intermission. Justin, don't turn off the recording.
He can't
Yeah.
hear you.
Well,
he probably already paused it
Discord
because
isn't refreshing.
silly goose.
Wow, this is bad. It's really bad.
but is recording good?
If the recording's good, then the recording's good.
Well, seeing how he's not his symbol on Discord is a phone, I think his computer took a put.
Yeah. Well,
Anyone
no,
can
he's
hear me.
fine. He
Searching for
says
signs
his
of life.
recording's good, so we can just keep going and wait till he gets
we're
back.
fine.
I'm back. Oh my
And
god, that was so
and
scary.
scary.
time is now.
Yeah, like that.
Like that.
How you doing, buddy? I didn't mean to throw you into the ether like
what
that.
secret were we talking about that Justin needed to get booted from Discord? Like when he tried to get, like when he was giving away the secrets of Fishman Karate.
It was
What was I saying? I was genuinely so spooked by.
I don't even think you were saying
You weren't
anything.
even saying anything. I was in the middle of saying
what
something.
What were
there was
you
something
thinking?
that Justin. Yeah,
I was definitely talking.
You know what happened? Devin was getting close to like saying something in the future that's going to happen, and then Justin had to take the smoke on his back.
Like I was literally just describing how Law is just going to go like Ken doll, click his arm back in.
I mean, it's effectively going to happen at some point. Did I think they would go through with cutting his arm off? No. However, when we got there, I was like, he's fine. Like we'll get it. We'll put it back.
Fine.
However,
in this moment, not fine. He's obviously in pain and also still missing an arm, and so his combat prowess is down. But eventually, he'll be fine.
I just love the fact of how the animation of him hitting the ground and like writhing in pain reminded me so much of like a Gmod video where like you like kill like a random NPC and they just start flopping ridiculously all over the ground. Like or he's like a dead fish.
Just ragdolling.
Like yeah, ragdolling hard. And it's like, oh no, they broke his package.
You know what's funny is that there's a very particular face that Law makes when he's first initially screaming in pain that I've seen on just memes across the internet. And I was like, okay, that's clearly Law. I just don't know where that face is from. I finally know where it's from, so that's cool.
Wait, show me hold on. I want to see the picture that you're talking about.
All right, I have to go find it. It's used a lot in a Rick and Morty meme. Hold on.
The Law face that I see the most is the one when he's like, I don't like bread, and then he's like, what the fuck did I just say? that one's one of my favorites. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of metal, though. You know, Doflamingo being like, hey, let me just saw this arm in half or whatever.
Saw this arm in half.
Oh, okay. I just I found the meme I was thinking about, and then I looked at the meme, and then there's just nothing but spoilers in it, so I can't show you guys.
Oh, outstanding.
So sad.
Maybe
Why are these characters even here? This meme could be funny without the spoilers, man.
Oh, speaking of spoilers, did you guys get the word that you guys can watch the opening now?
No,
I thought that's like been a thing, like for a while.
Oh, excuse me.
I forgot the opening was a thing, honestly.
A couple of weeks or whatever.
I definitely watched it like 3 or 4 weeks ago already. The spoiler.
Perfect.
I haven't watched it.
I mean, it was just the fact that Corazon was there. That was the only thing.
Oh,
that was the last
Corazon
bastion of spoiler.
And you're right. Yeah, on this last previous set because there was Corazon and also Conjuro at one point. Yeah.
That's good.
The OP is good for you. Yeah, I like this OP.
So it's good.
Oh, I didn't get to watch it.
I haven't watched it in so long that I kind of forgot it was a thing actually.
Because I was ready last Monday to watch it and I didn't get the memo.
No, yeah, I mean,
you can watch for next time and to comment on it, I guess, if you want. It's fine. Like it's not outstanding, but it's a good one.
I agree. Yeah, it doesn't like it's not like my favorite OP or anything like that, but it's fun. It's good. Although it's kind of hard for me to like think that there's like a bunch of OPs that are like really, really good.
Nothing beats
We've already
streaming.
seen most
There's
of
just
my
so
favorites at
goddamn
this
many
point.
of them.
There is a lot of them. There's like 30 now, I think.
Should we get to that tier list?
Just follow the Hunter x Hunter rule and make it the same one the whole way through. Don't care.
Dude, I mean, they did that for the first one for like damn near 100 eps or something like that.
Yeah, the whole way through.
Well, I mean,
I think you meant One Piece.
Yeah,
departure.
The whole time? I don't know. I mean, I like that we have a few different OPs. I mean,
don't mess with greatness.
No, man, I like a little change of the game.
It has to be a really, really good OP for me to like what's the show I'm thinking of? Yu Yu Hakusho. The Yu Yu Hakusho opening, greatest. It ran for over 150 episodes. Never needed to change. I love it. Smile bomb, inject that shit into my veins every day, every week, especially in English. English dub is OP.
I mean, the only reason you like it is because at the very end you got that cool chick going like "Son of a gun," which is fun,
Discord cut that off, so I'm so sorry. But thank you for waking me up.
I'm sorry, Devin. What'd you say?
I said I'm not mad that it cut off because I was scared about the pitch.
I mean, it was. I didn't go that crazy. Don't worry about it. My throat isn't all it's cracked up to be right now. So no, we're not where we need to be. It's probably gonna sound like dog shit on the main recording anyway.
We can fix that.
So can I rant for a second?
Oh boy,
You know, it's been a while, so yeah.
The amount of just unnecessary regurgitating of information in these episodes is driving me nuts.
Well, to be fair, you got to remember.
We had a whole sequence of flashbacks from damn near Bellamy's whole arc as existing. With
that was over 500 episodes. Okay, maybe 500.
That was like 500 episodes ago.
Yeah, like
was it really that important to show us again? Like
yes,
we know.
I will defend this. I will say it was important.
I thought you were gonna be out here like talking shit on Viola, like telling all like the team like what's going on.
I definitely didn't care about that either.
That
is also lumped in here, but
I'm doing as a whole. That one's just an easier one to. You know.
I stand the Bellamy scenes, man.
Same.
We need. The whole point of the Bellamy stuff is supposed to be because, okay, whether you like him or not, which I'm not here to ask you if you like him because I feel like I already know the answer. The point is to attempt to drive in the importance and the character motivations of a side character. You do need to understand what makes them tick and see where they've come and where they're going. To make the audience give a shit.
The only part I cared about was seeing him approach Doflamingo the first time. I didn't need everything back on Jaya again.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Get it out of here. I don't need it.
Like
recapping literally this arc.
I don't even care about that. We didn't need to go back as far as Jaya. We know what happened on Jaya. Bellamy was an asshole, and he got decked for it.
But imagine you're a week-to-week watcher. And that was over 500 episodes ago.
No.
Watchers are fucking like brain dead or something.
I can accept. I can accept like. I can accept talking about it like within this arc specifically. But for me, Jaya was still 3 years ago. The difference between 3 years ago and I don't know, like 6 years ago. Who cares? You either remember or you don't at that point.
And in this case, there are plenty of people who wouldn't remember.
I don't need it.
I even play it on like the whether or not you remember or whatever. They are restating and recharacterizing this freshish face to the audience, and they are reestablishing him and what's been going on with him and what's been making him tick. What do you expect? How do you ever plan to care about a character if they don't do things like this?
But we know, like Bellamy, we understood before when they met in the Coliseum that they were enemies, and then Luffy was surprised when Bellamy didn't care anymore. Bellamy was like, "I forgive you for what happened back then," or like, I'm not worried about you anymore. I'm not trying to kill you anymore." And you go, "Oh, okay, this guy's turned over a new leaf. I remember him being an asshole, but now he's not so bad. That's it. That's fine. I didn't need to go back to Jaya for half an episode."
For me, and the narrative I'm getting, or like, anyway, what I think it does well by using this flashback or whatever, the sequence, is that it drives home just how deeply rooted Doflamingo's manipulation and control over Bellamy runs. It runs from, we have that bar sequence where they bump into each other for the first time. And then by replaying all of these things from Jaya, where he runs into Luffy, to the Coliseum stuff and yada, yada, yada. For me, I think it helps clarify and enriches my experience of understanding Bellamy as a character and realizing, like, damn, Doflamingo just really has a vice grip on you. Like, we already knew that, but I think this illustrates it more and really pushes the message home. Because, I'll just briefly cover it real quick. Luffy fights Bellamy in the Shrink Clone. He 1v1s the Shrink Clone. It goes poof. Great. Hooray. He yells at Dofi saying, "Hey, like, let go of Bellamy. He has nothing to do with this." And Doflamingo says, "Sure. Why not?" So he releases the Paracyclone, String from Bellamy. So Bellamy's now under his own free will. And then we get that whole sequence between them meeting in Jaya, and then for me, it was like a lot of back and forth for Bellamy where he would get a message from Diamante saying, "Hey, you've been given a second chance." But then he runs into Dellinger, and Dellinger's like there to kill him. He's like, "Oh, Dofi never wanted you on the crew anyway." So he's getting all this back and forth tugging and lots of gaslighting. And we see like how deep like all that mental manipulation is just synced into Bellamy to the point where now he's free, quote unquote, from Doflamingo's control. And yet he gets back up and he stands in Luffy's way because he can't stand watching Luffy fight against his hero, despite all of the things that has happened since Bellamy because of Doflamingo. He is just still looking up to this guy, or still like so just under this guy's influence and control. He's still under this guy's thumb. That even when he's freed, he's not. And I think that's the message we're missing here.
I
agree with you, but I don't need the Jaya parts. The Jaya parts don't add anything to this.
Sometimes it's just nice to relive things, man.
It's not.
You don't have to. It is. I enjoyed reliving the Jaya parts.
Not this one.
It's fine. I could almost stand behind the flashbacks to the things that happen in this arc, but reliving the Jaya parts, I think is a.
But they have nothing to pertain to what's happening, like the stuff that like flashbacks.
That is so untrue.
All about him. That's what it pertains to. That's all it is. It's just character motivation. What the hell?
I can agree that character motivation is ingrained in the parts where he's learning about how all of the executives were like behind his back. The Dellinger thing, going to Diamante, losing in the Coliseum, what have you, and meeting Doflamingo for the first time and convincing Doflamingo to let him on the crew. All of that pertinent information. Going back to Jaya, where he just gets his shit rocked by Luffy, means nothing here.
Brother, it is just a fun scene that showcases how much of a fucking hothead he is.
No, but your argument is that it's showing like his development as a character, and that part just doesn't do anything.
Bruh,
I don't think so, because when he meets...
You got the bar scene where he's clearly this dumbass who has no idea how the world works, has no idea how Doflamingo works, and he's like, I want to join your crew. He damn near takes a sword to the head, doesn't even flinch.
That's not the Jaya part.
You're an idiot.
Hold on. I'm fucking getting there. Stop talking. Anyway, you got that part. Then we move into, we're reinforcing the kind of person he is. We are revisiting him in Jaya. What are we learning about Bellamy when we're in Jaya? We are realizing that post the bar scene, when he's introducing himself to Doflamingo, he has reckless abandon. He clearly has a very linear view of where he thinks he sees himself in the world, and we're being reminded of that through the Jaya scenes. Cut to, we now are with him in Dressrosa, and all of that has changed. Now, he might have changed, but everything around him hasn't. And he's only just now realizing just how limited his worldview was. It all matters. All of it. Now, whether or not you want to relive it is a different matter entirely.
I
secede the rest of my time.
As soon as I saw we were going through a full-blown flashback, I was like, skip.
I bet you did. Doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Yeah, Mr. Watching his episodes 20 minutes before the recording.
Hey, at least I showed up last Monday.
This guy was at work. What was your excuse?
Yeah, right.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I missed last Monday. Listen, life happens. Life happens, and sometimes you just can't record on a Monday at 7 p.m.
Today is an example of why I had to skip. Life happens.
I think Justin's life happens is a little less egregious than your life happens.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But going back to Viola, why did we have to have a whole sequence of just these are these people and their names?
Yeah, no, that one I give you. The only reason to have that is because it's been 6 weeks since the last time any audience was in duress. Yeah, so they're hey, this is an opportunity for us to milk this one again for a quick minute.
Yeah, here's a better idea for you, Oda. Don't split the arc into 82 different parts, and then we don't need to do this.
What? Dude, this is all Toei.
I find most of these
Oda didn't do that shit.
I feel like Oda definitely set these stages.
Something to do it. He had something to do with it.
Listen, I'll go back in the manga, but I can almost promise you that the way this played out did not go, oh, hey, we're finally done with the flashback.
You're telling me
let me
Oda
draw
himself
Viola.
Had Viola sitting there recapping everything from last chapter.
No, I don't know that for
what
fact.
I'm telling
but
you.
I would
He
bet
didn't
money
do that.
He did not have her do that.
I know my point is not necessarily that this is canon. This could totally be an anime only thing. My point is that even Toei did this because Oda had already written these 82 different plots where Frankie's over here fighting Senor Pink. Then there's all the other goons fighting the 4 executives here. Then there's Law fighting here. Then there's Luffy fighting here. Then there's Robin and the others fighting here. There's too many.
All right, you're right. Yeah, we should all have, from now on, we're just going to do tournament arc like DBZ style.
Thank
right?
you.
You're not allowed to leave the ring.
Please.
If you step out of the ring, you're officially you're disqualified. You're not allowed to fight anymore. We're not going to do any more, expansive set pieces or, large scale settings. Fuck all that noise. Because Christian needs a 20 by 20 meter grid where all the main characters are sitting at any given time.
Everyone knows the tournament arc is the best part, so just give it to me.
Brendan, buddy. Conference call up here.
Whoa, okay, hold on. Isn't your favorite anime Yu Yu
Hakusho?
Hakusho?
Cohort over here. You shut up. Brendan, come here.
His favorite anime is Yu Yu Hakusho. The best arc is the tournament arc.
I don't care about My Hero anymore.
My Hero.
But also, it had one good tournament arc. And by one good, I mean the only tournament arc. Anyway, my point here was, Brendan, he's a Hunter x Hunter fan. Don't take him too seriously, bro.
He's a Hunter x Hunter fan. Listen, I do like Hunter x Hunter, though. But I also think that Hunter x Hunter did its best when there were tournaments involved.
Thank you.
There was like the one.
Thank you.
They had like the one.
The
York
tournament
New
arcs
City
are
one.
the
That's
best,
the only
but
one
that doesn't
mattered.
mean that everything should be a tournament arc. These things are
I
not
don't know.
completely
See where you're
inclusive with each
wrong
other.
is what if we had
Actually,
another
hold
one?
up. Now I think about it. You like Hunter x Hunter. Explain your intrigue into the Chimera Ant arc. How many plot lines are there?
I
Too many.
didn't claim the Chimera Ant arc was my favorite part. I
It just
agree
seems
that
like
the tournament arc is the
me
best
writing
part.
One Piece for this, and you out here with
One Piece
standing
does every
Hunter x Hunter.
fucking arc, though. This is every arc. This isn't an anomaly. An anomaly.
Dude, we are just like outraged tonight, all of us. Everyone's got something to say.
The moon did this to us.
This is the One Piece formula, especially post time skip.
I'm just here to say.
Now that Oda's realized that he can't keep doing this with all 9 fucking members.
No, I think he can. And so he's like, shit, I did too many. I'm going to cut these guys out entirely because I got
That's
more
what I'm
shit
saying.
to
He
throw
was
in.
like, if we're going to be here all fucking day, if I bring all 9 fuckers here. So he's like, fuck this. I wrote half of them out.
And it's still too many. One of these plot lines is Kyros versus Diamante. No, they're not part of the 9.
Yeah. There's a lot of side characters that are getting their time.
And there's
Diamante
Law
is
versus
something I'm invested
Doflamingo.
in. I ain't gonna be mad about this. That's a good plot line.
Yeah, we like those plot lines. We like those. I like when new characters get a moment to do some stuff. Man, come on. I don't want.
You know what,
Christian?
frames?
You know what, Christian? I'll say
Hey,
this. You want?
Hajrudin had at least half an episode, like 7 whole minutes.
I thought that was cool and badass. Personally, I like the Hajrudin scene. But you know what, Christian? I'll say this.
I like the Hajrudin
You want to
scene.
know who doesn't need the spotlight? Sai and Baby 5, because Sai doesn't deserve
That's
Baby
correct.
5. I deserve Baby 5.
Well,
So fuck
you
Sai.
have different motivations than I do, but
But we arrived at the same conclusion. That's
Yeah.
what really matters here.
you're
What?
right, but you have much different motivations than I do.
Listen, man,
why
the
do
ends
you
justify
deserve
the means.
Baby 5?
We're both getting one less plot line. All right?
I just don't want to see either of these characters on my screen anymore.
You take that back right now.
shit.
Baby
No,
5 is beautiful, and I would.
Yeah, I didn't realize we hated
Sam.
Baby 5 and Psy. What's going on?
I
Well,
mean,
Did I miss Outrage last week?
no.
That was
This
this
is a long-standing opinion I've had on Baby 5. I just think her character is one-noted boring, and also social power.
You shut your poor
Her
mouth.
power's boring. I fucking love Fur Power. What the
In the
hell?
real world,
Jesus.
maybe, but in this world where there's all this other magic bullshit, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I still don't know if I agree with that.
Congratulations,
She's
you
got
make knives. Congratulations, you make guns that also do nothing.
Oh man, they're still pretty cool. What the fuck?
Like I said, Hunter x Hunter fan. Don't
In a
mind him.
different anime, it probably would be cool. And this one, meh.
I don't know what Hunter x Hunter has to do in this case.
I can't imagine this power working in any other anime. That's why I know it's cool. Imagine somebody just like their leg turned into a fucking gun.
Trigun.
I mean, there was that one
I don't
movie,
think-
Machete, right? Like Machete, they have
Okay,
Michelle
I don't-
Rodriguez. She had
I
like a
can't say
machine gun
anything
leg.
about Berserk, but Trigun would be an absolute no because the whole point of Trigun is that it's just their weapons. Like they just have these weapons. Like
No,
that's
his arm turns into a gun.
dude. It like transforms into a gun. That's completely different. That's completely different.
It's still the
That's the devil fruit. What are you talking about? That's literally the devil fruit.
about?
Completely different. Completely different.
I hate you.
You know, all this anger we got stewing up in this chat right now. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of Pica being
If you
angry
say
at
Yu Yu
Zoro.
Hakusho, I'm going to slap you.
I don't
No
know
one
how you could
said-
possibly.
You've said it more than he has tonight. just so
literally.
we're
said
clear.
it once.
What are you on about? You're just lying now. You said it twice. Maybe
That was
3 times even.
Christian.
That was I talked about. Devin has not said a word of Yu Yu Hakusho.
I've never watched it.
Well, then y'all are tied.
Oh,
then,
that's a
because
mistake in your
Justin
life. You
brought
need
it
to
up
fix that
one time
right now. Go watch Yu Yu Hakusho, man.
No.
Okay, now he said it twice.
Yeah, now he's doubling down. Go on, talk
what
about
were you saying,
Pica.
Justin?
Oh, Pica big mad. 1, he's actually big this time, and 2, he's big mad because Zoro keeps laughing at him. And honestly, this time it makes sense.
How do you guys like that laughing tick?
It was so bad. It was so bad. I
didn't even realize it was a laughing tick.
That's his laughing tick.
What is his laughing tick?
I only realized until Zoro acknowledged it.
I did not realize that
he talks like Pikachu.
He's like,
was his laughing tick.
I when he started just saying his own name, I'm like, you're laughing, aren't you?
Yeah, why are we doing this?
And then Zoro's like, what the? Zoro's commentary is honestly just fourth wall breaking for me. I was like, yes, I am Zoro in this scene, because what on earth was that?
He was like, literally, that cannot be your laugh. He's like,
he's not even making fun of it for like before where it wasn't like he was making fun of his voice. It was like, I'm not making fun of you so much as I'm asking you a genuine question. Is that your real laugh? Because there's no way.
But then he laughs at him.
He gave him a little chuckle. I think he was more outraged than like amused, honestly.
I don't think so. Pica responds very hesitantly, and then Zoro bursts out laughing at him.
I don't remember laughing. I remember just kind of him dunking on him.
And maybe it's like a translational thing, but I do also remember like annoyed Zoro like anime face trope at one point. When Pica laughs first, he was like, "There's no fucking way that is your laugh."
Literally same.
Like, that is literally impossible. You've got to be shit. And then Pika's like, I mean, it is, but like, what's wrong with it? He's like, and then that was when Zoro laughed and was like, "That's the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever seen."
He's like, you're just faking it for attention, because there's no way.
Yeah. In mine, Zoro was like, "They're like, you have to be faking this. This cannot be real."
But yeah, that's basically it. For that, we just need a segue. Gladiators versus executives.
Episodes were a segue, I feel like.
That's fair. These episodes were a little rough, even for me personally. But we got Frankie versus Senor Pink some more. And I got to highlight a moment. Granted, this whole scene wasn't very long, but
was it just one moment?
I'm getting there. When we pan over to Frankie versus Senor Pink, we cut into the middle of their fight where Frankie just punches Senor Pink in his stomach and his rolls jiggle. And I'm going to be honest with you, I thought that was the funniest thing. All the episodes, it was great. I loved every moment of that. Something about just Senor Pink's belly rolls just jiggling. I don't know. I can't explain. It was kind of hot.
Okay. I don't know how to respond to this.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to crawl to.
I'm just gonna let him sit on it.
Well, okay, so we had that, and then there was the cat. Wait, hold on. I should make this. I'm going to move on because this is leading into my quote, and I don't want to get sniped, even though I'm probably going to get sniped. So,
okay.
Is it hard boiled?
No, it's definitely I wonder what that was. I only felt a little breeze, and then Frankie returning with after he sees the cat.
Say his fault. Why are you doing this?
Of course I am. Because I'm hard boiled, motherfucker. So after he sees that the cat was saved by Senor Pink, then Frankie goes, "Oh man, that strong breeze is starting to dry my eyeballs out, man."
You give hard-boiled men a bad name.
You know what? I'll do it. I don't care. I'm selfish.
He hasn't been here for a month.
Just cross that quote out, I guess.
I'm on something tonight, apparently. I know we all are, but like I'm on something tonight, so you know, whatever. It was also my only quote, so I also sniped myself, so that's going to be sad later when I no longer have
no.
No. Well, okay, I'll do it.
What?
That was a little
Don't ask it to explain. Move on.
No need to expand on that one.
You know what we can expand on? Orlumbus Killer Bowling, because that was also a funny scene.
Do we need to expand
now this was dumb One Piece shit I can get behind for 2 minutes. This was so stupid.
Hockey through the roof.
His power is commanding foot soldiers.
Yeah, literally.
Is that really his power?
No, but like he just
You say this?
I'm convinced that is a fruit.
I'm with Devin. I'm convinced it's a power of some sort. It's either hockey or devil fruit. I'm more on board with hockey.
This bit too. We got two fun things. So Orlumbus, in case you didn't know, his name is a play on Columbus, as in Christopher Columbus. And if you didn't notice, he was like, man, if I had my whole fleet of super battleships, my Yonta Maria fleet, which is funny because the ship that Christopher Columbus actually sailed was called Santa Maria, and San in Japanese is 3, so he calls his fleet the Forta Maria.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun gag.
Yeah. Didn't know that one, but it's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, what the hell is this? A play on words?
Yeah, it's great. I like it.
Yeah.
I just took it as just a random different like rhymes with Santa Maria. type thing, but I didn't know the numbers. The numbers makes it even better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well,
I'm
I heard
just here for
Justin
bowling,
and the
man.
naysayer in the back. I don't know what that was about.
I'm just here for the bowling.
Are you good, bud?
The fact that they just stood at attention, counted off, and they're like, "Wait, why are we standing still?" And then his bowling pin noises.
I thought he was just gonna come through with the whip and like hit all of them in one shot, and then he scrunched another guy up into a ball, and I was like, "What is happening?"
His form impeccable.
But like also seeing that guy like launch into the sky after hitting them and hitting like a random tower.
That guy went Team Rocket's flying off again. That guy, I don't know where he is. He might have hit the birdcage, honestly.
He's dead.
He's definitely dead.
Yeah, probably. Dead.
That guy was looking like Choji human boulder form, and then he just went sailing.
What a good bit. And you know, we didn't really spend too much time on it, but the Hajrudin did get his time to shine.
I love
Hajrudin's a bro.
Hajrudin is he's a badass, dude.
But like even just like seeing like how they finally animated bruises on them. Ooh, bro. Just seeing those big ass bruises on the giant.
God, watching Machvise just destroy every single joint that guy had. He was like, here's the concussion, you have no elbows, you have no knees. And I'm like, oh my God. And then the bruising really drives the point home. Kind of brutal. And then for whatever reason, you know, what's his name? Hajrudin is, you know, he's just kind of down in the dumps. He's like, man, I'm getting my ass kicked. And like, I just feel useless in the battle. You know, I've been saved so many times and I've been embarrassed so many times. I lost to Luffy in one shot. I got turned into a toy and that sucked. You know, I was saved by God Usopp and now I can't even like properly repay him because I'm getting my shit rocked so hard. And so he musters up all his strength after losing his head, shoulders, knees, and toes from Machvise just slamming him 10 times. He goes to like, I guess, body block for Zoro, and he goes to just meet Machvise's strength or weight, whatever, with a punch. And we just get this sick animation of he goes to throw a punch, breaks his entire arm. He drops down to a knee. He no longer has that knee or any other part of his leg. But the sheer
30 realistic.
Yeah, honestly.
This is an actual depiction of what happens when you turn 30.
I got 2 more years left, and my knees are feeling it right now. They're gonna disappear.
Work, drop to a knee, and it's just gonna be like the fucking
never gonna
Mortal
get back
Kombat
up.
X-ray.
Exactly. But then Hajrudin with big, giant masculine energy just sends Machvise flying with the sheer power of will and friendship.
So I was hoping so badly for when Machvise hits the wire to just be cut in 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope for the same thing.
Because when I saw that blood animation of like the little on like the super far zoom out of like the bird cage, like you see a little blood splatter. I was like,
I didn't even notice it. I was looking for something. I missed it.
They made a whole point of it. Like you could see it from like the outside of the bird cage, like his blood shooting out of the cage.
I gotta watch out for the
that
blood.
dude's sawn in half. Like I want to
should have been, but it did not.
No, it in fact did not, and I was sad.
I am glad we got rid of Machvise though.
Oh, we hate Machvise? I like Machvise. He was kind of fun.
He was the most one note of them all.
What are you talking about? He was so funny.
I disagree.
Disagree. You know, I Machvise. There is something I want to say about Machvise. So we are all probably under the impression that he has some ton fruit, right? Because that's all he does. He gets
Seems
heavy
reasonable,
or whatever.
yeah.
It's reasonable with given context clues. I'm thinking this is a red herring. I keep looking at his tail whenever we get a good angle of it. I'm convinced he's a flying squirrel.
Well, that's the joke on his character. He is supposed to be
no, I mean like he has a flying devil fruit.
I think he just dresses. I get what you're saying. I think he just dresses like one, the same way Senor Pink dresses like a baby.
Nah,
so
bro,
you guys
I'm
see
ready.
A squirrel? I only see a beaver because it's flat.
I'm thinking because he has like a
it's similar
kind
to
of
a flying squirrel's tail.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have like a bit of a wingsuit going on though?
I think so.
I thought that was just his arms.
Isn't there fabric attached to his arms down to his torso?
I'm pretty sure there is, but
I might be making that up. But even so,
he poses as just he just looks like a flying squirrel to me, to the point where I'm convinced this is a red herring. He has a flying squirrel devil fruit, and the whole ton thing is like, I don't know. They're gonna shove some random fact about flying squirrels I never know about, where they can suddenly like change their mass, or they go into a nosedive form and can like bludgeon a bird or something. Like that's where my head's at right now.
Can we talk about how this guy really let himself go? He looked great.
We talked about this like 2 weeks ago when we first got Doflamingo's flashback. How all of them. The only one who has a reason is Lao G because he's just fucking old. But
yeah,
all the rest of them. well, not
Senor
all the
Pink,
rest of them.
What happened? You used to be handsome. Now you're...
Whoa, hold on. He's handsome. He's just fat now. Don't respect the man like that.
My dude's wearing diapers.
That's just
That's
aesthetic.
a choice, to be fair.
Exactly. It's a choice.
It's a choice.
The fat, I guess, is also a choice, but...
Listen,
Gladius still looks fine. He looks great.
Gladius is fine.
Gladius also wears a steampunk suit. We don't know what he looks like underneath there.
Diamante, I guess, is fine. Doflamingo got hotter, at least.
Actually, Doflamingo got hot. No, I think Doflamingo.
To be fair, he had better drip back then.
Yeah.
To be fair,
The suit looked good. I liked his hair back then.
I like the shorter hair better on him, but the drip was better back then.
Hard to compete with that red suit, man. That red suit is OP.
But man, dude, fucking Machvise, come on! You need to lay off the carbs.
Listen, man, when you reach their age, good luck controlling your weight. All right, especially when you no longer have to fight your life.
Firsthand?
Oh yeah, do you have your experience?
I'm speed running it actually.
It's not that I disagree with you. It's just that I find it funny that you're so vehement on this.
Yeah, it was the way he said it. He was like, "Wait till you get there," and I was like, "Are you not telling us something?"
I've seen the future.
Justin, I am way older than you.
Have you been 53 since we started?
No, I've seen you at 53 though, and you're not gonna like the way you look. That's all I'm saying.
I guarantee it.
Oh, you're a time traveler.
Yes, exactly. I have the Toki no Mi. That's the time fruit in Japanese.
Why did you just have the Japanese word for time off the top of your head?
I knew it from a different anime.
He's doing it.
I knew it from a different show. I just made the devil fruit up.
So,
just to be spoiling something.
Actual important thing we learned this episode is that Dellinger is half fishman.
Wait, we learned that?
Yes,
we did learn that
from Viola again. This is the second. What? This is the second of the epitaphs that I mentioned that she drops that is actually relevant. Besides Geofist Loud G, she refers to Dellinger as the half fighting fishman.
Yeah,
finally, my dorsal fin projection has been proven.
His dorsal fin thing that we originally see does not. If fighting fish, I assume they're referring to the giant fuck off things that we saw in the Coliseum earlier, is my assumption here. That pretty much checks out, although I don't remember exactly what the dorsal fins on those things, but I guess it could be, it doesn't even matter at that point, really. So
I mean, they do be having dorsal fins.
Yeah, I'm just not sure how much they match. And also his helm, the horns are like an aesthetic thing. I was gonna say the picture that's on his hat, that's like half fish, half bull thing. So I don't know what that's about. But so Dellinger may not even have a devil fruit at all,
are
even unless it's
Dellinger's kids.
Oh God!
Okay, hold on. Dellinger himself is only like 16 or something here, or like 18 at most. I don't remember, something along those lines.
Have kids? Have you never seen the show 16 and Pregnant?
We are entering such
Devin, you really need to mellow some of these takes.
What a bad timeline we just went down.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to talk about that shitty TLC shows or whatever Lifetime.
We're not bringing TLC into this.
But yes, so Dellinger is half fighting fishman.
He is indeed. Now you
Which
know.
Makes
now
me
you know
wonder
why he's freaky.
What a fighting fish, like a full fighting fishman looks like. Because we know what regular fighting fish look like. I want to know what like a fighting fishman looks like.
Also, I want to know, was it the mom or the dad? Because man, the human that went through
that was brave enough to do that.
that's brave.
Yeah, I mean, granted, again, they're fishermen, so well, actually, doesn't that? I guess fisherman is kind of just a catch-all term sometimes because it could have been.
But at the same time, like the type of fish you come out isn't always the type of fish.
Yeah, that is also true. We got that
because we got, if we go back to Fishman Island, the one really stretched out looking eel dude definitely don't look like either of the parents.
Well, so what we did learn is at the very least your fish trait could come from some other lineage in your family, but since he's a half human, half fighting fishman, we know at least there was one human parent and then one fishman parent.
At some point, there was a fighting fish doinker out there.
At some point, I guess
there was
there
was a fighting fishman at some point. It didn't have to be one of his parents, I guess. That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
You are right about that. That is true. I forgot about that.
It could all come from a different lineage, just to be like, well, I guess, there you go, fighting fish.
Yeah.
And then Dellinger's like, I like this. This is sick.
I still want to know what a fighting fishman looks like, though.
You're looking
regardless.
at
He's half. I want to see the full fishman.
Wow, are you discriminating against?
No, what are you talking about? I will not be putting a box like this. I'm keeping the outrage going now. Fuck you.
That's fine. It's all right. I accept it.
It would be sick though if we watch Dellinger like fully transform into full fishman mode or something. If he can just freely transform between like pseudo devil fruit style. That would be awesome.
He turns into fucking magic carp.
Wait, sorry. My brain needs to rewind a bit.
The opposite of evolving.
He devolves.
He goes from Gyarados to Magikarp.
Sorry, I need to run back a little bit because I clearly missed this part with Viola's speech because I honestly wasn't paying attention during this time. So she called him a fishman, right?
I will tell you again, word for word. She referred to Dellinger as the half fighting fishman.
Yes.
Damn, I was really banking on this being a devil fruit.
He's a quarter fighting fish then, right?
Oh, did you? Wait, hold on. Justin, did you not know this about Dellinger?
Yes, it's been a long time. I knew he was part fish. I just definitely thought it was a devil fruit for whatever reason.
Wow, that's kind of amazing, actually. When he spoiled you guys, he didn't realize he was lying to you.
Yes, I saw Finn.
Amazing.
I knew it was a Finn. I called the Finn, and I was like, can't wait for that devil fruit reveal.
Yeah, there's no devil fruit. I thought that was you trying to save face. I'm going to be honest with you.
I saw Finn. I called Finn, and then I had to prove that was a Finn. Kind of, sort of.
Wow, that's amazing. I love that. See, favorite arc, by the way.
It's also been a long time, and as I've established, I've done some very heinous things during 2016, 2015 when I was quote unquote speed running. You can even call it that. It feels like a loose term at this point. Kind of just skipped whole episodes, I'm pretty sure. Anyway,
can I say one last thing? I do want to go back to Bellamy one more time.
Yes, please do.
That's like where the meat of
this is anyway.
I did like the bit when after Bellamy finally realizes that he's quote unquote free, but he's either too stubborn, whatever, he's too woeful. He's doubling down on where he put his eggs in which basket. And I did find it kind of fun when he first starts reduxing the move that we saw back in Jaya. At first, he's like really sloppy with it, and he's like falling all over the place until eventually he starts to get his momentum going. He's hurt, and he should not be doing this. And I found that to be a very interesting way of trying to like reinforce to the audience, like, hey, this dude's a broken man. And he still does not want any part of this, but he's doing it anyway because he's too goddamn stubborn. I enjoyed that. That was fun.
It's fair enough.
I feel like I wanted to follow up with something. Oh, yes. Okay, Christian.
Hello.
So how does it feel to know that you were both wrong and right about Bellamy over the course of these episodes? When we first get into the throne room, I don't even know if it was like when Luffy arrives or it was before this, but we had a conversation of like, what do you think is going to happen with Bellamy? And then I think you got it wrong where you were like, oh, Bellamy's going to like be down for the count, not going to be involved. He gets used as a parasite or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you call that.
I definitely mentioned the parasite strings part at some point.
Maybe you did. But now how do you feel knowing that he was like, okay, he's still going at it of his own free will?
I give him half of that episode.
So you just want to know like how I feel about Bellamy keep still going, even though he's been put down by Doflamingo so many times. Yeah, I think he's a fool. I think he's an idiot.
Yes.
I without a doubt 100% complete idiot. This is like the dumbest thing. I understand, like, sure, I've never had a childhood idol that I followed around and worshipped since like the ripe old age of 4 or 5 or whenever it is that he saw Doflamingo, but I don't know. I think by this point, having been put in the dirt about 3, 4, 5 times by the same person, I probably would have started to think otherwise by now. So unless this is some kind of bait and switch, I think Bellamy is an idiot.
No, I think what it is
I want to throw in 2 cents because I appreciate this this transformation in Bellamy. I don't think this has anything to do with how much he respects Doflamingo. I think this is about him not being able to let go of the admiration that he's had in his life. Because by disrespecting Doflamingo here and now, it forces him to recognize just how wrong he's been in a large part of his life and what he's been striving for. Don't forget, he lost Big Knife when he...
That's what I'm saying.
Like, he's lost a lot in pursuit of trying to be a part of Doflamingo's family and his crew. And even now, when he's given the reins, when he's finally being told, hey, you have it, go. He's like, but if I do, what's it all been for? I think that's really where most of his conflict is. I don't think a lot of it has to do with that he just can't help but respect Doflamingo, but he understands where he invested his time, and having to go against it is forcing him to accept that he made the wrong decision, and he's not ready for that yet.
I see what you're saying, but what's the end goal? If he takes down Luffy, like what does he do now? His option for what you're talking about is making sure that it's still all worthwhile is crawling back to Doflamingo.
I think he still wants to die. I think this is him putting Luffy in a position where he's got no other choice but to fight back and put him in his place so that he can just be done with this. I think he's a very self-sacrificing motherfucker. He's done. He's very upset.
I will also add that to One Piece's credit, it does a really good job of presenting us with like really awful things in the world, but in some cases, sometimes like it can both like kind of infantilize it where it's like a little jokey, and then sometimes it just kind of hits you over the dome with it. I think when it comes to certain struggles in One Piece, it pulls back a little bit. So in this instance, Bellamy is a textbook example of like what happens to like victims of like abuse and manipulation and things like that, where like they are given so many reasons to leave an abusive relationship and they just can't do it. Like the idea of doing that is too scary, too intimidating, seems too impossible for one reason or another. And I think that's worth like considering, and like, I don't know, that's like a lens of which I view One Piece that makes me like so drawn to One Piece.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I think that's fair. I can agree to both points. I think Brendan's is probably a little more pertinent in that Bellamy has just determined that he's going to die now. There is no more making it worth it anymore. This is just, I've been so disgraced and I need to die now in order to have any semblance of peace, because I can't go on living like this. So it's probably the I just want to die part. I see what you're talking about though with the victims of abuse section. That I definitely get what you're saying. I think Bellamy was a little too like strong-headed or stubborn for that sort of stuff. But I definitely see where it could be applicable.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
All right, I've given all my 2 cents.
Yeah, no.
Are we done? Have we done it?
I think we did. We're trying our best to wring this piece of content out for all it's got. Ain't much this week.
No, I think we're good. Also, These guys hated,
we just got angry a lot.
There's endless anger. All right, fuck this. All right, anyway, next week is 7:10 to 7:12. Moving on to quotes. Who's got quotes? I've already given mine, unfortunately.
I'm going next. You stuck mine. I got a couple for the first time in a while. First, other one I got here is, this is from Rooster Coon, where him and Robin are just kind of like fighting goons or whatever. And if I understood this incorrectly, he tells Robin to like flee because she clearly wants to, I guess, like check in on Rebecca, or like that's my understanding. So he tells her like, oh, like go up on ahead to the cliffside. I'll cover you. So Robin makes a staircase full of legs to presumably join in with Kyros' fight.
Which should be hurting her, by the way.
I agree with that, because there's no way one leg can support however much Robin weighs. But also,
she's fine.
What also what I thought about was, remember a couple weeks back when she made that spider net, and we were all asking ourselves, well, what, like, you know, if all of her friends had a large gap between them and the civilians chasing them at the bottom of the net, why didn't Robin just piece by piece remove the net? Like she did with her staircase, where after every couple steps, the leg would disappear. Why didn't she do that with the spider net? However many episodes ago. I was upset about that. Well, my point here is, my quote is, Rooster Coon says, "What an honor! I'm protecting Robin Senpai. I'm like the Straw Hats fighting at Annie's lobby." And I just thought that was funny. Also, other funny parts of this. I think they just ran out of budget for this week for some reason, because Barto's lips stopped moving. They just used like emotive faces when he was like yelling. And there's something
I think it was supposed to be a thing going on like in his head. But I mean, it was probably for budgetary reasons. Like he's talking in his own head.
I guess that's fair. Other quotes I have here. This is from Law at the end of 708. I'm here because the kind-hearted Coruscant couldn't pull the trigger that day. I'm only here to pull it on his behalf. There'll be some Law.
Shit. That was pretty good.
Doflamingo calls Law, or says to Law, "You've become quite a gutsy, passionate little shit." I thought that was funny. And this one's from Luffy. I might have sent somebody, and I apologize. It's after I think he gets released from the parasite string. He goes, "Hey, Bellamy, are you all right?" "I don't think you are." That's all my quotes.
Well, that's fair. All right, anything else?
Nah. I had the kind-hearted Korra thing, so gonna have to nix that one. The only other one I have is from Hajrudin when he gets a one-liner right after he sends Machvise flying. He goes, "Huh, I guess he can't fly out there. He's not even a bird." And then he collapses and dies on the spot.
Actually, wait. Oh, no. I want to double up on you, because he says like a fire line right before he finishes the punch. He was like, "I'm going to send you to the land of the gods," before he punches.
Yeah.
And then he says, "I'm going to send you flying," or no, he was like, "I'm going to send you flying to the land of the gods." And then after he starts flying up there, he's like, "You couldn't make it. You don't belong there. Trash."
Oh, that's sick.
Way better.
Well, not like that, but in like so few words, that was kind of like the snapback he was coming with.
That's still better.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Anything, Devin?
No.
All right, moving on to Golden Ham. I mean, I was going to come in here full-fledged to Bellamy, so like, I don't know.
So my gut instinct originally was Doflamingo first sawing this man in half, but then in a quarter. Yeah, he's just creating another Exodia spare piece. But the other part of me is like, the only thing that like really like stood out to me this week was Hajrudin. It just mood.
I do like Hajrudin.
I respect this. You know, this is reminding me, I forgot to mention this. There was a quick little fact I want to mention about Hajrudin. I think it was two, but the important one was, I also want to give a content warning to all of our Swedish friends out there, particularly our close friend, Lord Look, content creator. So I think in like an SBS or something, someone asked what Hajrudin's favorite foods were. I know Oda answered. He was like, Hajrudin's favorite food is meatballs. You know, standard answer, nothing crazy. And then Oda also added, his least favorite food is semla. And semla, for those who don't know, is a delicacy, a baked pastry native to Sweden. And it's really important culturally. It's part of like Fat Tuesday and stuff like that. What I think is really messed up about this is that Hajrudin is clearly a Nordic-inspired character design who would have potentially been from Sweden in like our real world. And I just what a fact Oda decided to throw for this man's life.
He just decided to give the middle finger to the possibility.
Well, he was like, "Hey, you know that treat you all love as a country? Yeah, this guy he hates it. It's awful.
It's his least favorite."
What an animal. Oda, I want to respect you for having the balls to do this, but come on, man, you gotta draw a line somewhere.
So anyway, who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Law.
Nice. Yeah, split that vote. I vote for Hajrudin.
All right, well, there you go. I guess that's it. We're going with Hajrudin this week.
Hey. I definitely was down for Hajrudin, not gonna lie to you, but I gotta keep up my propaganda tactics. This has been a while. I've been bad at it.
What do you mean? You don't have to. You've already given up on it. Why?
I didn't give up on it. I've just been forgetful because other people.
No. Don't listen to him, Justin. It's never too late.
They literally just want you to throw your vote every week. That's what they want.
I got so much more arc left to vote for Law. I gotta make up for lost times,
bro. They literally just want you to throw the game.
I mean, honestly, if I wanted to be truthful,
that's fine.
I was gonna say Hajrudin, but I'm gonna say Law first, and then if it came down to it where I had to like re-vote, I'm going Hajrudin. No offense.
That's fair. This is fine. Hajrudin deserves it. You know, he was on me.
I just want to insert on this in this moment that because I was in my head in the lull where I didn't have to speak words, trying to envision more what a fighting fishman would look like in entirety. So I Googled fighting fish and I realized that I'm a fucking idiot. The fighting fish already have the horns. I totally forgot they have the horns.
I have to correct you on that. We just got lost in the heat of the battle.
That dot to click.
I totally don't act like you weren't calling it a bull. You fuck.
Originally, that's what I was like. I thought they have the horns.
One of you did say that the fish has the horns. I assume. Yeah, no, I thought you guys corrected yourselves. I'll be honest.
I
don't
Christian
remember
say
if that's
that,
true. But if I did do that at some point, I've erased it from my memory bank and went back to part bull.
No, you definitely thought it was part of the
pulled
hat.
a Zoro.
Well, yeah. Because he hasn't taken the hat off yet.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I also didn't before this moment know he was part fighting fish, so I knew there was fish in there. So like the bull part could still have been possible, but this was just me today forgetting that fighting fish had the horns in the first place. So there is no bull. Never has.
Hey,
been.
Law. I mean, Jesus. What am I? Oh my God.
Hey, Law.
What?
You know, the moment's passed. Let's move on.
All right, good talk. What's next?
Yeah, I think we're good. Next is fan mail. I think that's all you, big guy.
Oh yeah, Justin's got to talk more now.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Law.
Hey guys, Law here. Sorry, let me pull up this email. My brain wasn't. My brain just simply wasn't, as per usual. So we got an email here from our listener.
Never mind. No, go on.
Wait,
please.
I'm sorry. Say words before.
No, it's fine. Please go on.
Nope, it's the floor is yours.
My moment has passed now.
We got an email here from our listener, Tyler. He writes, "Hey guys, it's been a while since I've emailed, but I've been keeping up with the podcast. Congrats on 4 years, by the way. That was a fun episode you guys did.
Thanks,
I'm
dude.
still thoroughly enjoying it.
Yo,
can't believe we made 4 years. It's incredible. I've just caught up with the anime and decided now was a good time to go through the spoiler casts I've been skipping. These episodes are a blast. I love listening to them, and I'm glad I can finally listen to them. Or some of them, excuse me. I'm not caught up on them yet since I'm not caught up on the manga. So my suggestion might already have been implemented, but I think it'd be nice if at the start of them you guys mentioned the most recent chapter and episode numbers. Just a little easier to make sure you've been caught up before listening. Anyway, thank you again for the podcast. I really look forward to each episode every week. It's been great listening to you all, and I'm excited to keep enjoying what comes. Thanks for everything, guys. And I wrote back to Tyler about this issue thoroughly, but I needed to read this email publicly because I just want to say to everybody, I'm so sorry. We are so bad at doing that. Me and Brendan, I'll write it down on our sheet, and then me and Brendan won't mention what we're spoiling until an hour into the recording every time without fail. I don't know how we do this.
We always make it very clear where we are, and like, you know, like we're fine.
Are we?
Are you?
Okay, I'll say this. We rarely talk about the current material. Now, this only applies to manga. I can't speak to anime. Anime, we're all over the fucking place. We only cover the current chapters when we talk about, hey, these are the chapters we're covering. This is where we stop. So at some point you can make yourself aware, like where we are in the manga or whatever. But because like we're talking about like previous knowledge, like for the majority of the cast, and then suddenly we're like, okay, now what's current? And then we're like, okay, well, this chapter came out recently, and this is what's been going on, and then we go off from there. Usually, for the most part. Now, anime, I'm gonna be honest, we go a little. Well, we don't really talk about the anime that much, to be honest.
And so I'll add, for those who don't know, unfortunately, I can't really place this anywhere else, social media wise. But if you are ever curious on what spoiler cast covers what content, if you go to our Instagram, we have I think it's called a highlight. There's a little section that says spoiler cast, something or the other. You click on it, you'll see a Word doc that says spoiler cast X and then what chapters and episodes are covered there. Sorry, we'll do better eventually. You know, we've done 7 of these. I think the 8th one, on the 8th spoiler cast, we'll finally get it right. Don't you worry.
Yeah, you
Actually,
won't though.
Fun fact for these guys, we're almost at the when the dub was releasing episodes, and that was when we recorded the one with Brutal Melanini and T. Was it T?
I just butchered their names.
You butchered 2 content creators. I'm lost.
Brutal
Who are we talking
Melantini. He's talking about BMT and Leaf.
Got it.
Leaf, that's what it was. Leaf.
Brutal McLeany time. We had Leaf and Snort. Yes, you threw Melanty's name in there somehow, and I really threw me for a loop.
Well, I said.
You said Brutal Melantini.
I didn't put a T in there. I think I said just Eeny, but
I don't think you knew what you said at all.
Brutal Melanini. That's what I said. Brutal Melanini. That's what I said. I said Nini. Not that it's better. Yeah.
So
listen,
dumb.
I fucked it up. All right,
What was the point, by the way? Here, you didn't even actually get to the point.
He was just reading his email. I mean, there was no point.
Your point.
Oh, my point was just, hey, fun fact. We're getting close to when we recorded that because the dub. Well, at least if you watch the dub episodes, because the dub episodes released these episodes at around the time that we recorded that.
Okay. I thought you were going to say that. I thought you were going to say that spoiler cast was going to be like free reign for us if we wanted to listen to it, but I was pretty sure that's not true.
That's definitely not true.
It actually kind of is because no, because they didn't. I think it was Brutal didn't watch. I think Leaf was super current, but we didn't keep up with that because Brutal didn't watch any of the most recent arc. So we could only
and then
talk
you know
about
what we did? We
arc.
kicked them out and then recorded separately to do spoilers.
Did we?
Yes.
Did you? Happen?
Yes.
Oh,
it's all one episode, but like we did a separate session in some capacity. I think it was like literally
so you can stop listening when we get to that part.
Highly do not recommend.
Yeah. You listen to the episode and tell me what I can listen up to, and then maybe I'll consider it. But
wow,
I do plan on going back to those eventually. I want to hear them, but it's gonna be a little while. As far as I understand, you guys are talking to like 900s. Even the first
when we
one.
start getting to 950, you can start listening to the first one.
Yeah, great.
We're almost there.
He's not wrong.
We're not almost there. That's still like 3 years away.
Nah, we're almost there, bro.
2 years, maybe, but still. Anyway, what are we doing here?
Patreon shoutouts to Twigo, Taco, and Ran. We love you. We appreciate you.
Twigo, Taco, Ran!
Heyo, TTR.
And to all our patrons out there, we appreciate you. Couldn't do it without you.
Thank you.
For anyone who's been unfortunately paying attention and wondering where certain Panda View episodes are, we recorded them. There's just, life is OP and life gets in the way sometimes. But,
someone please nerf it.
Please, God, nerf life. Please, I beg of you.
Bungie, please.
All right, Christian. It's that time.
Does that mean it's time?
It's that time.
Hey, it's time for the Garb Gab. And I've had I've had it now for a week because Devin missed out the last recording. So I've got it again here.
Technically, I loaned it to you on that Monday, and then you guys took it with you to that Thursday, and then I wasn't there.
Yeah, you can frame it however you want. The fact is, I stole it back from you because I was supposed to have it in the first place. So, yeah. Anyway, but since you're here, why don't you just why don't you loan your hand to the bag?
All right, let me just shove my hand in there and there's a lot of anger in here. Oh, geez, a lot of malice.
I borrowed some. I loaned some myself also.
Admit me, it's biting, and it says Valentine on it. Why is there a fish that's biting me? How?
Oh, yeah, that's
Malice
my pet fighting fish.
It's the Valentine Award.
Yeah, his name is Malice.
Yo, bro, I've got a great Valentine Award this week.
I'm scared. Go on.
Let's give it to Machvise. He has the same fucking fruit.
I am not opposed to this.
Not like.
Do we
Not
update
against
the Valentine
exactly.
Award to the Machvise Award too?
Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. I just want to give it to Machvise for the meme, dude. We have to give him the Valentine at least once. It would be a fucking shame.
I am
This
not
is our
opposed
last
to this.
chance.
I don't feel like they give
This
it
is
a
our
real
only chance.
recipient. Fine by me.
No, I'm totally down with this. This is perfect.
Yeah, I could agree.
Machvise, you've earned yourself a Valentine Award.
Because you let yourself go.
Well,
Because
yeah,
you let
sure.
yourself go. I mean, I didn't hate their fight or anything. I just really wanted to give him the Valentine.
No,
Award.
this is perfect. I love this.
Fantastic. See, we're all in agreement. See, we can compromise.
This
Look,
almost makes
we
all
have,
the anger worth it.
We have what it takes to find common ground. Are we so different?
Yes,
Yeah, I think I'm pretty different from you guys.
Well,
Yeah.
I tried.
you're built different.
I'm different. Yeah,
We're
I'm
all built different. We are various. What's the word I'm looking for? Various examples of peak human condition.
Okay, you're not going to believe this. You said condition. My brain thought conditioner. Then my brain thought shower.
Peak human
And then-
conditioner.
Right. No, but then after conditioner, I went to shower, and now I'm thinking of that song by Becky G called "Singing in the Shower."
I'm gonna go listen to that song because I don't remember it very well. But I like Becky G. She's cool.
Came out in like 2014 or something. It's so old now.
Oh
Maybe-
God,
maybe-
what a date!
Maybe I don't want to go back there. That her music was different. She was still like a minor singing for like Disney
Singing
Channel or
in the
something.
I mean, you can still
shower.
listen to the song. Just don't make it weird.
No, I can
What
listen
are
to
you
the song,
talking
but that doesn't mean it's gonna be good. In 10 years.
I can't listen to music that's made by minors. Brought
Oh my
to you by
God.
Justin.
about? It's got almost 800 million plays on Spotify.
Well, if it's gonna be like it's just gonna be made for kids and radio friendly. Like I want some maturity. You know
It
what I'm
might
saying?
be like 2016, but I'm pretty sure it's old.
She's wearing a shirt in the album art that says "boss" on it, BAWSS, and the S's are $signs.
BAWSS.
Yeah,
Wow, I hate that.
Boss.
Balls.
She's the boss.
Does she collaborate with Rick
balls.
Ross? What's going on here?
I guess, but not really. Devin, do the
All right, I'm done
thing.
here.
Oh, yeah, that's my job. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Panda Sightings. You can send us questions at pandasightings@gmail.com. If you want to financially support us, we got the Patreon and the Redbubble down there in the links below. And if you want to join our community Discord, we have that too, where we have lots of stuff going on. 18 plus.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to mention it every time.
Yeah, you should probably mention it for a couple weeks.
That was the first time I've mentioned it.
That was the
it's
second time,
definitely
actually.
second.
What? The Discord?
The 18 plus
Yes.
part, yeah. But it's good to let people
This
know.
is the first time I've never said the 18 plus.
You definitely
before.
have.
You
No,
definitely-
you
It was in
No,
the
you
recording
guys are
release.
smoking something.
120%.
Go back
was
to
in the recording
past
released
episodes.
today.
We'll find it.
Yeah, I literally listened to it today.
It's like you don't even listen to your
It
own
was
show,
in the
man.
recording released today.
Sorry, not today, but the last one that recorded.
Or whatever. Yeah, fine.
I
Last
wasn't in
released.
that recording.
No, you idiot! Not the last one. We did record the last recording that released on Spotify.
See, now you're confusing them. Now you're confusing them.
I wasn't in that one. I listened to it.
You absolutely were. You are smoking something, man. You were in that recording.
He's
I am
erasing
smoking
himself from
something, but it's
existence,
nothing.
apparently.
I have no memory of this.
Good night.
You
We
know?
clearly.
Yeah, I don't think anyone put that into question.
I blame Brendan.
You should.
Yeah, me too.
You should really start blaming yourself for all of your shortcomings.
No, I blame Brendan. It's pretty sure it's his fault.
Well, and this is what brought you here.
See, it's Brendan. He brought me here.
Well, you know,
He brought him in his Toyota F-150.
Toyota F-150.
Stop.
I know cars.
Also, quiet you. Don't put that shit in the ether. Jokes like that stay in Discord, all right?
Toyota F-150.
We're still
All
recording.
right, I'm done here.
Did we finish?
Yeah, we're done. We're done.
Great. I'm hitting stop now. Bye.
Bye.